My conceptual mentor, Eduardo Galeano, poet, writer, and journalist, our Latin American James Baldwin, said that we suffer from amnesia and that it is systems of power that decide always in the name of humanity who deserves to be remembered and who deserves to be forgotten. The United States of Amnesia seduces you to embrace forgetting that the so-called beacon of democracy was founded on the near extermination and near genocide of native people. Their blood spilled on every inch of this land. Their stolen lands in the name of freedom appropriated and transformed into perverse private property. Because the United States of Amnesia seduces you to embrace forgetting that the empire was built on the enslavement of Africans, men, women, children, and other beings whose bodies were transformed into chattel, into property. Because the United States of Amnesia seduces you to embrace forgetting that the empire expanded its territories by appropriating, stealing the northern territories of Mexico from Texas to California, including Utah, Nevada, Arizona, New Mexico, Oklahoma. To manifest its imperial destiny and Uncle Sam's hunger. And the rightful Mexican landowners became a subjugated underclass. Immigrants, foreigners in their own land, English the first language, a segregated people, and Spanish was broken on the backs of every Mexican, Latin American child forbidden to speak it. You want to build that wall? Let's build it from 1848. Google the Guadalupe Hidalgo Treaty of 1848, when the United States forced Mexico to cede its northern territories, and the empire expanded because of manifest destiny. Google it, baby, because Latinos, we love to Google. In fact, Google is a Latin term. Actually, Google is an old Aztec term from the Aztec goddess Google Quetzalcoatl, which means look shit up, essay, know your history, dare to know that the United States of Amnesia seduces you to embrace forgetting. And the Louisiana Endowment for the Humanities has forgotten our people in their tricentennial anthology. We have been disappeared. We have been culturally deported in their brutal act of cultural cleansing during this anti-immigrant hysteria that is so rampant because the Agent Orange of chaos jails children, cages them at the border, and transports mothers to brutal detention centers. An Agent Orange of chaos exacting cultural cleansing, and the Louisiana Endowment for the Humanities and its editors and its cabal of white Eurocentric gatekeeping plantation paradigm people have disappeared our Latin American community. We who have rebuilt our city, we who have spilled our blood, we who have labored, who have loved, who have given of our sweat to the rebirth of New Orleans in this post-Katrina 13 years. We have been disappeared in this so-called New Orleans history book. It is unacceptable. We are holding the LEH accountable for this atrocious, brutal act of disappearance. We are holding you accountable, LEH and your editor. Will you come down from your ivory tower on Lafayette Street? Because this will not go away. We are holding you accountable for the cultural cleansing of our people in your myopic perspective of New Orleans' current history. Ay caramba. This is El Coyote Conceptual. So, baby, darling, boo-hoo you, call me, llámame, reach out to me when you want to offer a public apology, and we will talk about the reparations that you, the LEH, and your so-called scholars will have to engage in because you have disappeared our people. It is unacceptable. In my universe, there's no guacamole for immigrant haters, and you, LEH, and your editor, and your cadre cabal of white gatekeepers, you can't even go near the chips. This is El Coyote Conceptual, coming to you live.